Sean Henry has sent us this Back to the Future postcard, and he says, shall we see the third Back to the Future movie in the basement one of these days? I suppose you can't tell us, or whether the movie will be our density. I still haven't watched part 3 of Back to the Future. We watched part 2 on this show many, many years ago, so it's always a possibility, Sean.
You know, it's not bad.
Sam Simeone writes, happy fall, basement dwellers. Check out this old-timey limo. It's pretty cool. That is a 1910 Packard limousine. What's your favorite period piece movie?
Oh, jeez.
Having watched it again recently, I really love the De Niro scenes from Godfather 2. Old New York,
Yeah.
old-time Italy. Those are really well done.
Even though it plays very fast and loose with history, another De Niro film, The Untouchables. It looks like how we want the 20s to look.
This is the history of love spoons. The only love spoons I know about is in a bed with a lady. Wales has many lasting customs and traditions which have survived the nation's long history. The custom of giving love spoons is one which dates back to the 19th century. You give a spoon to someone you love. That's basically the history.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But this is from Matt, Jojo, and Mr. Pip. Cheers in Welsh. Lachida. Literally, good health. I don't know how to pronounce Welsh words, but thank you for this postcard. And for these spoons.
Yeah. Yeah, it's certainly better than the hate forks we were going to get.
Go to our website, welcometothebasementshow.com. Visit it on your screen. Click around. You might find something you don't expect. But what you will find is clickable PayPal buttons that you can click on to make a one-time or rolling monthly donation to support this show. We have many monthly rolling donors. I am going to shout out a short list of them right now. Vincent, Jeremy, Ryan, Patrick, Bridget, John, Eden, Luke, Elizabeth, Grace, Neil, Brian, Clayton, Samuel, Aaron, the Factory Boys, Simon, Wilson, Jamie, Jay, and Kevin. More rolling donors later in the show. Right now, viewer questions. I have polled our Facebook viewers for specific questions for Mr. Matsushita, and I have some here. Let's dig into them. Tim Stymiest. Hello to you, Rob.
Well, hello, Tim.
Is there any media, a book, comic, play, poem, game, etc., that you would like to see adapted into a film or show?
Boy, I'd like somebody who knows what they're doing to take another run at the Max Payne video game.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't work for a whole lot of reasons, not the least of which is that the director decided it wasn't an action movie. The game is literally just, hey, I gotta go to this location and shoot everybody there, and then learn about another location I gotta go to, and then shoot everybody there. And you could have just made that movie. I would have been fine with that.
Yeah. Jordan Romaker. I have seen The Lord of the Rings innumerable times, but I've watched the appendices almost as many. I don't know what those are. Somehow, viewing only one without the other feels like an incomplete experience. What is your favorite DVD, Blu-ray, supplementary material? Are there any bonus features that you always feel compelled to watch after the movie is over?
Yes, the movie Disturbing Behavior, which is a 90s sci-fi horror movie. Usually when you see like deleted scenes, it's like it's nothing important. Well, the 35 minutes of deleted scenes are crucial to the plot, and I always imagine it must have killed the director. I don't even have to guess. He says frequently on the commentary track that it drove him crazy when he would read review after review saying, well, this is a plot hole. Why didn't they explain this? This is a plot hole. It's like, I shot all of that.
And someone else makes these decisions, and I get the criticism for it.
Right, and it was all because they tried to make a movie he made into a completely different genre of movie.
Yeah. There are a couple of movie commentaries that are my favorites. The Mel Brooks commentary on Young Frankenstein. And then the Do the Right Thing from the cinematographer, who I believe is Ernest Dickerson.
Oh, yeah.
That's like a film class.
Yeah. Ernest Dickerson is one of the best cinematographers living today.
Yeah.
Also worth mentioning is the commentary track for the Showgirls VIP edition, which is done by a guy who isn't connected with the movie at all, and it is hilarious. It is worth seeking out. This is a guy who did a stage show called Showgirls and Why It's Misunderstood.
Okay.
And it's just sort of a riff, as if he's this intellectual trying to defend the movie, and then eventually turns against it midway through. And he got the call from them when they were doing the DVD release, and he thought it was going to be a cease and desist, and they're like, we want you to do the commentary. And he just eats it all up. It's very, very fun.
Christopher Mott. Who is your favorite novel author? But not a horror author. That would be too easy.
My heart goes to the late Ed McBain, a.k.a. Evan Hunter,
Yeah.
who wrote the 87th Precinct series. I know it's not high literature or anything like that. He wrote
Right.
Meat and Potatoes Police Procedurals.
Yeah.
All of his books you could pretty much read in one sitting. But I feel like if you're going to be any kind of writer at all, if you want to write things that people want to read, give Ed McBain a look. He had a way of getting your attention right away, literally with the first line of dialogue, and grabbing your eyeballs and dragging them down the page with short, choppy sentences, punchy dialogue, and all the bad parts cut out. There's not a wasted ounce of material in any of his books.
Simon Salomon. We just got a postcard from him. Do you think a character being unable to die in a story, like an immortal character, prequel, etc., removes drama and tension from it, or does it only change the consequences of failure for the characters, not remove them?
There's a TV show called Misfits about a group of teenage delinquents who in Britain who get superpowers, and one of them, their power is that they can't die. There's an episode that kind of shows you that just because you can't die doesn't mean you are free of consequence. They come up with a very creative way of dealing with that guy in a way that's like, oh, there's a downside to being immortal, isn't there?
Yeah. I don't think I want to know.
Yeah.
I get all kinds of interesting things in my P.O. box, and a lot of times they're records, and sometimes they're little bitty records that spin faster than normal ones. And so that's what I got here. This is from T.A. Epley. It is Small Faces, the Autumn Stone single, backed with Me, You, and Us Too. I'm not that familiar with the Small Faces. They've slipped through the cracks of my classic rock education. I've always imagined them to be similar to the Yardbirds, but more psychedelic and less bluesy. And listening to this single has confirmed that assessment. The first song on this, the A side, is a ballad. The B side is more of a rocker, and I like them both. Oh, you don't often see this on singles, but we've got some gold vinyl.
Neat.
Gold vinyl. And now for the rest of our enrolling monthly donors.
Vincent, Amy, Jenny, Mark, Robert, Kendall, John, Linnea, Jawaka Records and Things, Andrew, Corey, David, Chris, Vance, and Daniel.
There's a big old box to open here on the unboxing show. Why don't you hand it over?
All right, here we go.
This is from who? Marty in Austell, Georgia. Oh, it's a box full of stuff. Hi, Matt. I've been upgrading some of my favorite movies to Blu-ray. I no longer need these DVDs, and so here, take them. I also included something for Halloween. Perfect!
So truly in the spirit of Halloween of sending me all of your box of raisins and circus peanuts.
Oh, no, these are good, though.
Oh, these are good?
This is good stuff. First of all, the Maltese freaking Falcon.
Oh, dude. Okay. Yeah,
And
yeah,
it's
yeah.
got the weird little flip-flap.
Oh, well, that takes me back.
Ed Wood. I was just thinking about this movie the other day. I wanted to see it so much that I went and watched the trailer. And now I can watch it whenever I want.
Yay.
Oh, this is good. Here's a little horror film that you're probably familiar with. Don't Be Afraid of the Dark.
Yeah. You know what? I haven't seen this one.
Witness for the Prosecution. I have seen this. Tyrone Power is a very underrated actor. Oh, boy. Roman Polanski's Repulsion.
Ooh.
I might have
seen
next year's Halloween all figured out.
Yeah. I've never seen Repulsion.
Lots of Halloween stuff here. Serial Mom.
Oh, yes.
Anthony Perkins and Tuesday Weld in Pretty Poison.
Oh, I'm trying to remember if I've actually seen that one.
Marty has also included an envelope with a little bit of scratchola in it, so that is much appreciated. And now there's something else. I'm not even going to say anything. I'm just going to show you this.
Oh, no. It's Chucky!
Does he talk? Do you pull a string and he talks?
Only if no one else is in the room. You hear this, you son of a bitch?
Oh, that's
I'm
great.
gonna get you for it!
There's more. There's also the Bride of Chucky.
Oh, Tiffany!
I've never seen a Chucky movie.
I've seen it. I'm a big fan.
This is Child's Play 2 merch.
Yeah, yeah.
And this is special. I can't say I'm going to take him to bed to snuggle with me, but nevertheless, this is great.
Yeah. I would lock them in something before you go to bed, though.
Okay. Wow. I never expected that. Good night.